Won't have you back in the room to make a final decision with a bunch of other people, but it'd be a small amount of people. Obviously, you can walk in with a mask, but at the time they're going to make a decision. As long as you've got the right distance, you take your mask off and you give it your best, and you get booked.
All right. Well, I'm definitely going to be emailing you because I have your email, Keith
Great.
at Alexa.
So real quick question, Lisa. Well, I have you on the phone. What do you? Okay, when you don't take everybody, right? So you want to know people that are taking acting lessons, have a resume, can act. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay. So give an analogy, because I know I'm taking acting lessons with Michael Krantz. We're on hold right now. I do know Michael Givens is doing Zoom classes in Atlanta. He's a big film director, michaelgivens.com. And so tell us about the theater background and, what you're looking for on a resume. If they don't have anything, they're more extra work, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Explain that.
Generally, it's a little bit of what you just brought out. We want the training, that's important. However, it's the desire. Is it in your heart? When everything gets stripped away, is something in your heart saying, this is what I want to do, this is where I'm at, this is what I feel I do best or want to do best? And then at that point, the training should only enhance what you want to do. So if you don't find yourself being in front of a camera, whether you do the camera yourself, meaning you do something with a friend and you practice in front of a camera, or you do it in front of people, if you're not doing it daily, try to be doing it weekly along with your training, and it should be something that you just gravitate towards doing, not something that your teacher tells you have to do.
Right. We had a mistake. Somebody put a phone number up there, so please do not call that phone number. We are very particular on TikTok, and if you are somebody's asking to shout out as well, the shout out is to Ellie_EDS. Let me see who that is. I'm not sure. Hold on, Keith. ELI.EDS. Okay, shout out. So, yes, please be very careful of what you put on TikTok. They're very particular on everything, and people are getting, taken off for a couple days. So please make sure that you don't do that. Anybody that is on there, we had that happen the other day as well. Thank you so much. Okay, so Lisa, any other questions for Keith?
No, I got it, and I'm going to work on my Zooming and TikToking and all that great stuff, and I'm going to be emailing him this evening.
Perfect. Sounds good. Okay, well, that was Lisa V, and she had a question for Keith. And then, like you said, you have to be signed up with an agent, and then you'll start getting emails and make sure that people respond back.
Correct.
Awesome. All right, sounds good, Lisa. Thank you for calling in, and let's go to the next caller. Okay, they're not there yet. Okay, so guess what? So I wanted to tell everybody, where the TikTok money goes, and I just have to read this quick letter. And then if you have a question, you can call in at the phone number here, 727-441-3000. Right, but there's certain things we have to put on social media. But you can call in if you have a question for the Talent Agent. We're on Facebook Live. We're on a lot of different social medias here. But this lady had wrote me, Miss Korecki, said her daughter wanted to be a princess due to the uncircumstances in her life. She has 3 children and very hard, and she's in Wisconsin. She wanted to be a Miss Preteen Wisconsin, but never had the money. So anyways, she said she will do and work very hard for this title. And the TikTok money that comes in will go to a little doll that she wants. I don't know, some little doll that these little kids like. I don't know what it's called.
What are they into now?
Oh, I'm not sure. I had boys, so it's totally different. Somebody sent me a rose. Yes, and real quick, Keith. So let's play that Bounce movie for a second. The song. Let's go back to that because it's a really cool one. We've got our guy in Kuwait that we want to make a reporter out there. I've got to give some shout outs here on the air. We've got Krista sings as he sent a rose. I'm just going through here. You can pull that up there. We've got our beautiful gal in South Africa, Krista. And please, everyone, family and friends on here. That's the new wording. Let me see our gifters. Please make sure that our gifters are getting taken care of. I've got some roses there. We've got Lumen May Rose 17 sent some TikToks. We got Limmy Mayos Rose, some more TikToks. I'm going to go to the other one, Keith. Hold on a second. Unsulperts sent a panda 5 times. Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed day. Hold on, I'm almost done with this. Krista, oh my God, we're getting all over the world. Let me go to this one over here on Dawn Reese 106.1 FM, and we're looking here to see what is happening. K92.3 FM in the house. So another FM. We got Krista sent more TikToks. We got Sarah sent a TikTok. .ANALISA. Then we've got Investigative State sent TikToks. Big Zed 250 sent TikToks. You're live on the air. 6 station plus goes to TV network as well as watch parties. Then we're going down here. We got Investigative Hollywood. Oh, thank you so much. Sarah sent some more TikToks. Sarah. Please actually make sure you are working family and friends on everybody here on the TikTok. And thank you for the Rose from Kuwait. Actually, we're going to make him a reporter. We're going to be talking. So anyways, Keith, thank you so much for that as well. Tommy. So Keith, a lot of times people want to know, for extra work, can they just sign up with your agency just for extra work and they don't want to act?
If you live in the area, absolutely. That's why we look for you to go ahead and send your photos. If you don't have headshots yet, you can send snapshots now. It's good to send at least 4 or 5, a couple, headshots up close, and then a couple full body, and then we'll take it from there. This area, the Tampa Bay area, is mostly commercial and print driven. However, if you're interested in film and TV, you can get started that way and get some commercials or get some print work. And while we're doing that, you'll get an opportunity for film and TV, which mostly is going to be in the Atlanta and New Orleans area. But there is some local film and a little bit of TV that is shot here too.
Well, I know Brandon Max can't make it tonight. He's a big TikTok, I would say star, because he has 900,000 followers. And he's got, what does he have? Over 5K hits every time. And I promised that I would play something, just play one of his videos. And his dad said he can't call in tonight, but we are just still loving Brandon Max and his dad. And he actually got famous for the grilled cheese. And Tommy can pull one of them up. And please go to TikTok and add Brandon Max. Pretty amazing. We'll play one of his videos, even though he can't call in tonight. But Brandon,
send this video to your friends. And if they don't respond within 20 seconds, they have to bake you brownies.
Let's play another one for him because we love Brandon. Hold on a second. This kid is making just an amazing amount of friends on TikTok. Hold on.
Reading hate comments. Everyone hates you and you're annoying. LOL. I will take that as a compliment. You're so cringy. Thank you very much. You ugly. That is so kind of you to say. Ew, you're weird. You have no idea how much that means to me, so thank you so much. I feel like you need to stop talking when you sound like a robot. Okay, I'll stop talking. Haters, you will never bring me down, no matter how hard you try.
Good boy. And play one more. I love that because you know what? You don't let them get to you. Go for it. 106.1 FM, The Heat and Tommy.
Send this video to your friends, and if they don't respond within 15 seconds, they have to bake you a dozen chocolate chip cookies.
5K a hit and more that this kid makes. Brandon Max TikTok. Let's go. Keith, people write me all the time. Dogs. I got the most wonderful dog. Can I get him an agent? Do you take pets?
You can send. It's kind of like babies too. You can send us the photo. We will keep it. Every so often, especially in the commercials, they will look for a dog or an animal for certain things, and it can be some extra money.
Okay, and what about cars? I notice a lot of times they'll ask what kind of car you have.
It's the same thing. It's an opportunity occasionally, but it's not a lot.
Like LA for Central Casting. There is some extra
money in it occasionally, but it's not the main focus.
Gotcha. Now, also, a lot of people want to know about the family members. Even though, like I said, I see a lot of things that they want families for Disney cruises. That was before all this as well.
Universal, Disney, and the parks, they look for families, and they like when it's real families. And there's a lot of that happening right now because of the COVID-19 and the social distancing. So that's a way to control the environment. And they want real faces right now also. So the requirement is not that you've got, a whole load of acting background. Don't get me wrong. You need it if you want to move up in your film and TV life. But in terms of some of the commercials they're shooting, if you just have an act and you have an interest, go for it, as a family.
And also, too, is, which with the agency, do you have times, let's say, how does it work? Now, if somebody writes you, do you write them back and say you're accepted? And then how does the process work?
Yeah, not always. When you send in the photos, if we see something we like, we will respond right away. If we don't get something we need, or if it's something maybe we already have, if there's time, we may send something back that says stay in touch, or have you thought about looking at so and so agency nearby? We might do that. Or if there's no time, we just don't respond back. But it doesn't mean you can't stay in touch. Staying in touch is basically once a month, to be cordial.
And what about non-exclusive to exclusive? Somebody's asking. Are you non-exclusive agency?
If you're working the industry, in other words, you're in front of a camera, in front of people on a daily basis, you want exclusive. You're dedicated. You want that other person, that you're going to be committed to be exclusive to. And most agents, if they feel you're right and you've got great talent, they want you to be exclusive. And the relationship means that both are going to be working together to further your life in the industry on a continuous daily basis. That's the value of exclusivity. If you're someone who's going to be doing a side job and you're in and out of the industry, then you may want to stay non-exclusive. And most agents will tell you to probably do that anyway.
Right. And also with you in the agency, how many people are in the agency that work with you? Bookers, like of commercial, print?
There's a total of 5 right now.
Wow, they're busy. Okay, and then also, do they need to come in and do a monologue in front of you?
A lot of times we'll have you come in so that you can meet the other bookers and stuff, but it's mostly it's pictures driven. If you've got great acting background and so on, and you've been working in the industry, then we'll expect you to have some clips of your work. However, if you're new, you can do a 30-second "Hi, how are you" kind of thing and tell us about yourself and show us how you come across on the camera. But other than that, if I do have you come in, a lot of times we won't necessarily have you do that because doing dialogue is more important than doing a monologue right now. When you become well-known and big and a famous celebrity and so on, you will get a lot of monologues, but it'll be a natural extension of what you already do. If you're already doing a bunch of monologues because you're a comic or you're in front of people doing, a 30-minute show of some sort, it may be something we'd be interested in seeing, yes, because you'd be a special type for the area.
Okay, what about height-wise? What is the height that you're looking for runway?
It's kind of 2 divisions. It's high fashion and lifestyle. So high fashion, we want 5'9" or taller for the women, 6 feet or taller for the guys. Doesn't mean you can't be an inch or 2 shorter than that. If the drive is there, the interest and your desire. Runway just likes them taller, and if you're going to get to New York, they even want you taller than that. But the main thing is 5'9" or taller for a woman or a girl, 6 feet or taller for a guy. However, I will say this: if you're 16 and under, and let's say you're 5'5", 5'6", that's okay. Hopefully you'll grow a few more inches, but you can be pursuing it and possibly get representation in the area that you live in, unless you live here in Florida, then we can help you.
So what happens to all these people that they just got stunted growth? So now what? Suppose they want to be in there.
We can give it a go for lifestyle, which it does not have height requirements.
Right.
It'll just be a look requirement. Just when we say high fashion, the idea is at some point you're going to be walking for a designer.
Yeah, exactly.
And the reason they look for a
Nice.
certain height is mainly because if you're going to be in a show and you're going to do, let's say, 10 different walks, meaning 10 different wardrobe styles for that designer, they want the models to be interchangeable. They don't want to have to keep cutting the clothes. So by having certain requirements for height, it's not about talent. It's about saving them some time.
Wow. And what areas, I know people are asking because they're watching all over the world and all over the United States right now, and all of our social media, we have like 5 cameras going here. What areas do you represent talent in? Is it just Florida? I mean, I know you're saying Atlanta, South Africa, in some areas.
Mainly, it's going to be the Tampa Bay area, Atlanta, a little bit of the New Orleans area, and then a little bit of L.A. and New York. If we get you to L.A. and New York, what we're going to do is you'll be placed, with another agency there, and we will kind of step back as a managerial type in that relationship. Same thing if you move to Atlanta or New Orleans. A lot of times we can still be submitting you, but if I get you an agent there, I'm going to place you, and then they're going to take over the day-to-day, situations.
Sounds good. I know that's Chrissy's phone going off.
So count somebody important that you represented.
He did the beginning
Tell
of the
them
show.
someone important.
More celebrities?
We were talking about Paul Wilson as someone I had met, and over a 4-year period before he decided to work with us, However, from our relationship and the work we've been doing, and I can tell you we've also made rounds in LA, and he lives here. He's got one of the leads in the new film that'll be coming out in September called The Conjuring, the Final Chapter. And those of you that have been following The Conjuring, will be another installment that hopefully you will love.
Very cool. And you know what? We have so many other people that will be sending me emails and texts, and I'll let you know. And all I can do is give you his email, and you go from there. But you make sure you have talent behind you. You know, I have an acting list from L.A., Keith. I went to Charles Conrad. I even went to comedy school so many times over. Actually, it was after my divorce, I think. But I'm married to a wonderful man
right,
now.
But remember, training, you should already be doing what it is you feel is great
Correct.
in front of the camera or in front of people. Then the training is another place to practice workout.
I agree. Any other last comments? We have 2 more minutes, but I know I'm waiting for an artist. What's happening with our artist on the road? He's coming from Kissimmee. He's almost here? Wonderful. So stay tuned. We've got an artist that is related to the Jackson family on Catherine's side. So maybe you could stick around and just hear his music for a few minutes.
Okay.
All right. And then we're going to have just me, you, and Michael. And then he's got his other artists with him as well. It's going to be amazing. Yeah. So anyways.
Very good.
Yes. Any other last words for talent, Keith? One more thing, your website?
The site is alexamodels.com. Also, you'll find a link there where you can actually submit yourself and give us a little bit of information about you. And it is another area in which it allows you to submit to us and for us to make some decisions about you. Or you can just email into alexa@alexamodels.com, and include 5 or 6 photos.
Perfect. Also, too, is I have to let everyone know I have a digital business card. I don't know if you saw it yet. Oh my gosh, Keith. Oh my gosh. It is amazing. I can put any links on that I want. If you text to our production company later at 727-871-7788, and I will send it to you. It has my TikTok. It has my videos. It has all my shows. And if you want to try to be a beauty queen reporter for your city, state, or country, we're probably going to do a virtual pageant coming up, but actually it's titles at large, and you actually get a real media ID. This is where Keith has seen me on the red carpet. So let us know. Email, text me. Thank you all for the TikTokers. Stay tuned. You're in for a treat for the next hour as well. And thank you, Chrissy Boyle, for being here and supporting the show tonight.
Nice to see you guys again.
Yes, and I'm Dawn Reese. And remember, give God all the glory and honor in your life. Watch things happen. And we'll be back with another hour special. Stay tuned.